Welcome to Russian Wildcats. Some hard-hitting shit on today. I'm just kidding. It's pretty average. So, first of all, we're going to be talking about Anime North. We're also going to be talking about your favorite of all time game character, show character.
Redo that.
No,
it's fine.
We keep going.
Yeah. Show character of all time from any series ever. Kind of a big deal. And Random Access Memories was released last week, and we want to talk about that. But first off, our dear friend Emily, who is in love with all things anime, went to the beloved Anime North, and we'd like to hear about it.
Well, I only went on Saturday and Sunday, so I didn't get, to see the first day, opening day, but, I guess I didn't miss too much, because...
Yeah.
You missed speed dating.
I missed the speed dating.
Is there actually
That's true.
speed dating?
Yeah.
It was like a nerd speed dating
It's
thing,
like
though.
otaku speed dating.
I don't know what that is. You can't say words like that in front of me.
It just means,
Otaki?
Is that what geek? I don't know.
It's just nerd dating.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Is it like characters date other characters, or is it like...
It's like legitimate speed dating, I think.
Yeah.
I've never been.
But
Don't
it's
quote
for
me on
people-
this.
Someone knows a little bit too much.
No,
Don't
it's
quote me on this.
Yeah.
All I know is what people tell me.
It's just like a speeding for people who have the common interest, clearly, if they're at Anime North.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, they should have speed dating at concerts. Just saying, that'd be amazing.
That's called a bathroom stall.
It started at 10, but you have to get there kind of early, especially because we didn't buy it. You have to, wear these lanyards with, a thing that says your
There's
name on
always
it.
a
So it's,
lanyard.
Saturday Otaku. And then, so we had to...
Otaku mean?
It's nerd.
Oh,
geek.
really?
Yeah.
So you're just like pride.
No.
Yeah, it's this is so bad. Oh god. So we had to wait in this one line. So we already bought our tickets online, and you had to wait in this one line. So you go at the stinking lanyard thing, and we got it at 9:30, and they're like, okay, you have to leave and come back at 10.
And you're like, okay.
And this person's yelling at me, and my mom and the girl that we went with,
the pregnant lady.
the pregnant one, and she's like, you guys need to go. I was like, she needs to go to the bathroom, and I was like. So we had to go to the bathroom, and then we had to sit there for half an hour. First of all, it's so cold out, so we just went and sat in the car.
Yeah, it was a cold weekend.
It was, and we just kind of stared at people
The fuck is
cosplaying. There's so many Naruto's.
The game.
Poppin' music game.
Right.
I'm gonna buy that. It was so fun. I just see people.
You showed me the video of people playing it. It was.
It's
I wanna play
intense. I know. This guy is I went over to him. I was so do you own this actually? And he's yeah. And I was
He
"Where'd
owns
you-"
it?
Yeah, because someone obviously brought it in, but there's other people playing it. This one guy finished. I was okay, I need to ask him. He's well, I bought it online, and I was oh, do you remember the website? He's well, there's a website on here, on the actual board that you can buy it off of. So I was okay, and I went over, and I looked at it, and I completely forgot what the website is.
Perfect.
And I was oh, you have to buy the game disc set. But he's yeah, it's for PlayStation
2.
I don't remember if it was PlayStation 2 or 1.
If it's for PlayStation 1, you're fucked.
I have 2 PS1s.
Can I borrow one?
I have an
Okay.
N64.
Can I
I have 2, yeah.
With none of the
Can I
wires.
just oh my god, you know.
I have 3 memory cards and 17 controllers.
You know what the most heartbreaking thing that happened to me was? I have all my GameCube games.
But no GameCube.
No, and I have a GameCube.
But no controller.
No, I have everything, but my brothers threw away my fucking memory card.
The Animal Crossing one?
Yes.
That's not even funny.
Favorite character of all time from any series ever.
And then
Your favorite human character and your
Yeah.
favorite cartoon character.
Yeah, because
For your sake.
well, I'm just saying.
I don't think I have a favorite cartoon character.
We just talked about Adventure Time for 10 minutes.
No one on the show is worthy of being a favorite.
But it's better than nothing.
I guess.
For my favorite, cartoon character, it would have to be someone from Pokemon, but the thing is, I don't...
Because he never opened his eyes.
Just bitch. No, but,
Yeah.
I somehow always knew what was going on.
I don't really like any of the main ones. Ash is okay, but...
You wanted to be Ash your whole life,
I did, kind of. Yeah. No, my favorite character from that show is Gary Oak, okay? Sorry.
Alright, so
You
why
just
why
thought
is
you-
why is Gary your
Because
favorite?
he's such a douchebag!
He had 10 badges, and you could only get 8.
That's my favorite picture.
You're have you seen that? And I was yo, and then I saw it. And I was
I was wait a minute. That that picture, he's just holding all his badges. He's like, check out my badge. You're like, there's not 10 chimps in Kanto. Who are you?
Oh my
Whose
god.
dick did you suck to
Like,
get
I
those?
remember that. Like, just being.
And he like has girls follow him around in
Yeah,
a
the
convertible,
cheerleaders.
and he's 10. How does he even drive? Like he's
I
just
still can't drive.
like
Can't
I
take
can't
full
even
one,
drive.
seriously.
Like just
So who's your favorite live action character?
this is where it gets tricky. I'm
It's the
in love
opposite
with
for me.
Daryl Dixon. Like we need to get married.
There's not much there in terms of character though.
I don't know. At the beginning, he pissed me off a lot. I'm like,
Sex
okay,
Factor's
typical
like-
redneck. But
Yeah.
now he's just like he just owns shit. You
I think
know?
it's because he's grown so much.
Yeah.
That people like him.
Out of all the characters, I feel like he's the one that developed like the best.
I
you
feel like
know?
everyone else is
The
like
best, but not the
undeveloped.
most.
Yeah, yeah. So it'd have to be between like Daryl Dixon or like God. From Game of Thrones I have so many. Like I love Tyrion Lannister, but I fucking love the Hound so much. Like so much. Because like throughout the first season you're just like, okay. And then the second season, you're like, you know what? He has like a heart, but then he's like, I like killing. And at first you're like, well, that's fucking nuts. But you're like, but he's got a point because everyone does like killing in this show.
It's
And
kind
he's
of
the
whole
only
point.
one that'll like own up to it. So like, points to that. And like, he saves everyone and literally expects nothing in return. He's just like, I like killing. And you're like, you're like a superhero, but you sound so evil and have like a weird face.
It's like Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, like it's so weird, and you're just like, I can't help but like feel for you, you know. But I also love Tyrion Lannister because he's such a little prick. Those are my fave characters.
On to Emily because I still haven't decided who my favorite cartoon character.
I was like thinking about this, and it's definitely Bart Simpson for a cartoon.
Eat your
Just-
shorts.
Yeah, because like I was like, man, I relate to this little shit so much. Like,
Yeah,
like
I feel you.
I
There's
was-
some things that Bart does. You're just like, yes,
like
Bart.
I've done that before, so
You know?
it's fine.
and you're just like, I
Yeah.
feel you.
Like, I just want to read comic books and chill in my tree fort all day.
This
Ride my
fucker.
skateboard, skip school.
Yeah, and he makes a goddamn like his tree fort into like a Playboy mansion one episode. and
Oh
just, like,
yeah.
okay.
favorite live action character.
I was thinking about this. Okay, I think it might be Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Really?
You
That
like
is
Big
gonna
Bang Theory?
conflict. He hates fucking Big Bang.
I know, like everyone hates that show, but like
I don't hate it. It has its moments.
yeah, like my dad loves that show. I don't know why. And like I'd watch it and just like the only like entertaining part of the whole show is just Sheldon. So like it really makes him stand out.
Yeah, it's very true. Like
They just-
my
he's, like, so
brother,
mad.
he hates that show. Like he's like you in turn. He's like he like hurts him. He'll
Yeah.
like watch it like how can you watch this? But when Sheldon comes on, he's like he's the only good one on the show.
He is, and like it makes him like contrast. Like
Yeah.
you're like, wow, this is such a fucking funny character.
Yeah,
Because it's like
because he's the only one who like doesn't succumb to like the typical sitcom like
Yeah, and
Because he's
zaniness.
like one of the few characters on TV
yeah
that has like the deadpan humor style.
yeah
yeah, that's what I like. Like he's just got such like a dry.
I
It's the
think
only
that's what it
compliment I'll
is.
give him.
Last topic for the afternoon goes to you, my friend.
It is literally a 50-50 tie.
Love this side of the camera.
April Ludgate, because I've been watching Parks and Rec since like the very beginning, and it is just like it's interesting to see how her character has changed. She's
Mhm.
still the same, but like she's sort of grown,
Mm-hmm.
and that's cool. I like that, and she's easily the funniest person on the show next to Tom Haverford. And my second character would be Abed Nadir from Community.
I knew it was gonna be from.
How'd you know?
Because you are Alvin.
Yeah.
I guess that's why. I picked
Actually, I
him.
thought you were gonna pick someone from The Office. Truthfully.
If I were to pick someone from The Office, it would be Jim. The first 4 seasons of that show were like spectacular, and then it dropped off.
I never like followed
Did
it.
you watch the?
like season.
I've seen every single episode.
So you watched? Did the last one air, right?
Yeah.
And
Is
how
that-
did you about that?
I cried
Did you?
Oh.
because they were like they were so aware that it was like the end,
Yeah.
and they were all saying such meaningful things, and I was like, well, that's kind of sad.
Well, that's
And everyone like gifted literally every part of the episode, and it was on Tumblr, and I
It
was
was
just
it was pretty emotional.
oh my god, I probably would have cried. I don't even watch the show that much.
Yeah.
Like I watch it, but not like season 1, episode 6. Now season 1.
I could do that if you show me one GIF, I could tell you what episode it was from.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
for
a
sure. I could do that with Lost as well. Lost is like
I do that with
Family
a
Guy.
couple shows, like Walking
fuck Family
Dead.
Guy, man, that show.
Adventure
It's so
Time.
funny sometimes, but at the same time, it's
Family
really
Guy
not.
pisses me off.
Oh my god, I have such a bad sense of humor.
South
I know.
Park, Family Guy. It's freaking out.
Like, South Park is funny.
I want to try
But-
to bring him over. Hold on.
Like,
Go on, I'm listening.
South Park is fun. I'll give it that. Like, some episodes are fun. But at the same time, I feel like it's so much vulgar. So much more vulgar compared to Family Guy.
Excuse me.
Because, like, you can... Like, the episode where the Walmart... Like, everyone dies and they shit themselves. Like, I remember watching that episode of South Park and being
I
like...
love that episode.
Actual... And then the Walmart, and I was like...
That's my favorite.
Like, I was just like, what? Like, what's going on
Everyone
here?
shits themselves to death.
And then Eric Cartman makes that kid eat his parents in a chili, like, soup.
Oh yeah, that one was.
I was
fucked
like,
up.
whoa.
That one was fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Your cat was here for 2 seconds.
I
Like,
know you are the worst guest ever, Smacky. Fuck you. Okay, well, who's your favorite?
Dog
Cartoon character?
Yeah.
I don't think I have one.
Okay, top 3.
Top 3? Okay, I can probably, like, limit it to 3. I would say... Okay, for sure Fiona is up there. For
Duh.
sure.
For shizzle.
Okay, Fiona, Homer. No, not Homer. Fiona, Milhouse's
Okay.
dad,
Yeah.
and I guess Squidward.
You
I
guess.
guess. If I had
Guess.
to choose a third, it would be Squidward.
I.
No. Tino Tonatini.
Okay.
The Weekender.
The final
Yeah,
topic.
you're, like, Typing that up quite a bit.
I know, I was like, what's she doing? Like,
I didn't want to interrupt it either. I just wanted to like watch and see how that unfolded.
I was just like, I don't know what's happening.
I'm glad you guys let that just happen. Okay, so final topic is random access memories. Last week it was released.
last
No,
week
you listened to it. Did you listen to it?
I did, but it's one of those things where like you're listening to it, but like
in the
Doing
background.
other
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
I did that. I did that too, and then I listened to it on my walk over here.
Yeah.
But Alright.
How do y'all feel about this?
Before I even got into the album, I want to talk about the leak. Did
Mhm.
either of you guys listen to anything that was leaked aside from Get Lucky, which was
I
just released
listened
legitimately?
to like when the whole album was leaked,
Mhm.
not when the first 3
Yeah.
songs
Oh,
were
okay.
leaked.
Both of you did that? Okay, because with me, I listened to Get Lucky when it was released, like immediately. And then there was the song Giorgio by Moroder. That one was leaked. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like that song because he's talking for like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a really good song.
I think that's the one that pisses me off.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I feel like I've liked Daft Punk for like I
Yeah,
don't know how
you-
long.
Yeah,
You
you're
are like
a
a-
hardcore fan.
Yeah, you're.
I
I
don't know
remember
how
you telling
long.
me like in March. Actually, I think it was before that. You're like, I'm so excited for the release of the next album, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I haven't listened to Daft Punk since like I don't even know.
They're one of the few people that can both create so much hype and live up to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't
Really?
tell you how many times I've listened to an album thinking it was gonna be amazing and it turned out so terrible. Cough cough, Kid Cudi, Indie Cut was terrible. I'm sorry. I fucking hate it. I don't know if you guys
I actually-
don't know if any of you three listen to that.
I
Don't
can't
like
think of
Kid
any
Cudi.
time I've
Christine knows what I'm talking about. She's gonna watch this. It was a shitty ass fucking album.
been. Bummer.
But yeah, Random Access Memories came out, and I personally feel like it's one of those albums where like, yeah, there's like a couple songs here or there that you won't necessarily listen to all the time, but
It was a good album.
it
No doubt
definitely
about it.
lived up to the hype. It made good for a return, I guess.
Yeah,
See-
but if it didn't live up to the hype, we would know about it because people
be
would be like
pissed.
riots.
There would be riots. People would be like at their house, like what the fuck, you know? But like,
But no one knows what they look like. I know what they look like.
do you
I have
actually?
a picture of them on my computer here.
Really?
When I was little, I used to think they were actually robots. I was like,
I saw a lot of people wearing like the helmets.
I have a
Really?
helmet.
Anime North. You
I
have
a
one?
helmet. Yeah, I made it.
you
Grade
made
10.
it.
In grade 10.
Is
Ah,
it
like what's it out of? Just like a helmet you bought in like.
Yeah, I made it. It's MDF, cardboard, and Bondo, which is used to like fix cars and stuff.
that's pretty legit.
It's like hardcore cement.
I don't know, like I've never been like a full-fledged Daft. Like I like Daft Punk, but I would never like listen to the whole album on repeat. You know, I found that like a lot of the time what they do is like they have. You can back me up on this if this is how you feel too, but they usually have like 1 or 2 radio-friendly songs, and then
Yep.
the rest are just like
Mm-hmm.
beats. which I
every album has like I'd say max 3 radio friendly songs.
Yeah. Which I like that, and I like that they kept that going. Like at first I was like, this is stupid. Like I can't like actually like listen to any of these songs. But then I'm like, that's kind of what they do.
They have radio friendly songs. They have songs that are like they started basically the whole trance music. They started the club music, the dance music.
Yeah.
Like One More Time is easily the greatest club song of all time.
Like everyone knows.
Everyone knows that song. Even if you don't know Daft Punk, you know the song.
It's true.
And like One More Time, radio friendly. Aerodynamic, I wouldn't say is
Around the World.
Around the World is so radio friendly. Robot Rocks, radio friendly. Human After All, radio friendly. All these songs, they're like their most catchiest songs, and then like you look at the albums, and they're like 11, 12 songs long, and there's songs in that nobody listens to.
Yeah.
Like Face to Face is one of my favorite Daft Punk songs of all time. I don't think any of you guys know that song.
No.
It's such a good song though.
Yeah, but like, see, with me, I'm not really into the whole dance electro thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really feel for dubstep. Yeah.
No,
like,
no, do not call Daft Punk dubstep.
It's
Don't
no,
do
like
That's
I'm
like
just saying, I
trance.
don't like dubstep. Also.
Two very different things.
Yeah. They're separate things, but neither of them I'm really a fan of.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a time for it.
But yeah, at the same time,
If
if
you're smashed,
I'm
then it's
like
okay to
smashed
listen to.
in a club, then yes.
Like you're just like in one of those moods, because like sometimes like for a while there I went through this phase where I listened to I don't even know what his name is. That guy.
Haircut? Does he have the weird
Skrillex.
Skrillex.
I don't remember his name. I would listen to him all the time. And I was like, okay, but
Yeah.
It gets you in a very like
yeah, like a upbeat
Mood.
mood.
yeah
Yeah, I just don't like the idea that it's like.
considered music.
Well, yeah, there's that, but I just don't like. I feel like I'm not getting anything from it. You know,
it's
like,
just a bunch of noises. Really.
yeah, it just sounds like noises to me, and I'm just like, okay. But with Daft Punk, I like it better. Like, I like how they do what they do because I take a lot of different elements and put them together.
Yeah.
They're
But
very
with
different.
but with like stuff like dubstep. Why can't I talk today?
I'm loving
Dubstep.
Jeez.
Yeah. But with stuff like dubstep and Skrillex, I guess you're good at what you do, yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you're not really
Oh,
doing
that's like.
anything. Sorry. Like you're really just mixing stuff, but
Basically.
like Daft Punk, like they're actually like sampling stuff, and you actually have to think about what will sound good with this, and like oh, let's just throw in Pharrell, you know.
Pharrell, oh my god, I love Pharrell.
Me too. Like I've gained a whole new respect for him. Like I liked him before, but like he kind of like faded out for me, and I was like, and then this Daft Punk, now I'm like, oh yeah, Pharrell. Like I forgot. He's one of the people that I find so classy, you know. Like just all around.
Because he looks like he's 19, even though he's like 40.
Yeah.
His cheekbones are amazing.
Oh my god, like
They're perfect.
Yeah.
They are fucking perfect. Not
like not to
wrinkles
judge him
on
like
my
on his
face,
looks or anything, but like, cause like obviously it's about the music.
but still, like, and not even like, oh my god, you're so hot. Like, I'm just saying, like, he has like a really perfectly defined face.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the album. I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What is your favorite song on the album?
I really like
I want to take a guess at both your favorite songs. You say both of them are either Get Lucky or No.
No.
That's a surprise, or Contact.
No. I
I'm
like
trying
what's it called? Oh my fucking god. I feel like I should go to my iTunes right now and
Where is it on the album? Early, late? Where is it? Like first song?
it's another Pharrell's on it, but it's not
Oh,
Get Lucky.
Lose Yourself to Dance.
Yes. Lose yourself. I love
I'm
that
trying
song.
to think of.
It's so good.
I mean,
That's my second favorite song on the album.
Yeah? I like it because it's like, it has like hints of like radio friendly stuff in it, but it's not solely, like it's not Get Lucky, it's like based off Pharrell. Like that's like his song, I feel like, more than theirs. But I feel like Lose Yourself to Dance is more like
Daft Punk with
theirs.
him.
Yeah, and he's featuring on it, yeah. But yeah.
I feel like I didn't like listen to it.
I know.
Did you
Well
not
enough
look at
to
the
pick a
song
favorite.
names?
No, because I just kind of put
Yeah.
it on and was like,
I do that too. My brother does that. I'll ask him like, "Oh, what's your favorite song from the album?" He'll be like, "Track 7." I'm like, "That's fine."
I'm surprised neither of you said Get Lucky, because that
because
is
it's like the hype song of that.
Yeah.
that's the one thing I want to talk about, because it was it was like the single that was released.
Mhm.
I was hesitant to say it's my favorite song, but then like I'm confident it's not because I listened to it like 600 times over the course of 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, has that ever happened where like it's not like a song
I
that's
hate
leaked?
that.
Like Bonfire.
Yeah.
That was my favorite song, but not on the album.
when you heard
Like
the
when a
rest of the
song
album, you're
is
like,
leaked
okay.
from an album, or like when the single comes out,
You know
and then
there's
that's like the
something
one
better.
song you know on the album. Like with Angles, the Strokes album, Undercover of Darkness was like my favorite song on that album.
Really?
Not just because it was the first one that was released, or because the one I
It
listened
just
to.
sounds the best.
It's just
that always
the one that's
happens
most
to
appealing to
me.
me, and I don't know what that.
That kind of makes me sad though when that happens, because then when I hear the first song
Because-
that's leaked, I'm like, oh, like it's a preview of what's to come. There'll be
But then
like,
nothing else
better
like kind of
songs.
lives up to it.
And you're just like,
You know, like this ends up being like the best song. Like they just kind of put everything else around it.
yeah, and you're just like,
And then
Damn it.
it also sucks because then like it's also everyone else's favorite song.
yeah, and
you're
you
just
feel
like,
you sound like such a douche when you're like,
Yeah.
my favorite song is.
Yeah, like when I know people that like Get Lucky, but they don't like Daft Punk, and I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want to be like that kind of person that points fingers, be like, you're not a real fan. But like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Listen to the whole album. It's worth it. Like.
it's definitely
worth
worth
it.
it. Just
It
because
is
it's your favorite
worth it.
song doesn't mean you should avoid the rest of the album.
Or like people are like, oh, I love this song. Like, okay, I get that. That's fine. Like, I'm not gonna be like, you don't even like Daft Punk, fuck you. You know, but like, I think if you're repping it that hard, be like, oh my god, I love this song. Like, I've been waiting for
It's
this
like
for so
A
long.
quote
yeah.
underneath
And
your
you're
freaking
like-
Facebook picture.
Yeah, and
No,
you're just
it's
like,
not.
no.
You're like,
no.
Or when someone says I love Daft Punk, and I'm like, what's your favorite song? But like Get Lucky, and I'm like,
You're like,
okay.
come on.
you don't say.
I don't know, like
your favorite song.
Like
of all
since
time.
when?
But-
Like 3 hours ago?
Yeah.
But I
Pretty
feel
much.
like all three of us are the type of people that like when you hear a song, you download everything by that
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Because that's
I don't. That's why I only torrent so I can download like,
Yeah,
entire
too.
discographies.
I'll like go for like the discography or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like
like
Pirate Bay.
CD 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just like yes, 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 and yes.
It's like
Like
the uncut album, the uncut version, the
Live
limited
recording.
edition, the
Yeah.
live recording.
just
And
give me
you're
the
like,
whole thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, to finish off the show today, we're continuing this little segment that we do where we recommend music for each other and
and for you guys.
wonderful viewers of the internet. I listen to this indie stream that is going to be a radio station, but it's not yet, and it's just like a continuous demo stream of indie music, and from it I've stumbled upon this little band called Cairo, who are very nice people. That I took the liberty of contacting them, and they answered some questions for me, so I really appreciate that. Not only are they nice people, but they make awesome music. They have this whole, I know I'm very hand-oriented right now. I need to get across my point, okay? They're very cinematic. They got this whole mellow indie vibe going, but at the same time, if you put those hands down, man.
So hands.
They have like this almost soundtrack feel to them. Like when you listen to their music, it's almost like a story is unfolding, and not only are you listening to the story, but you feel like you're living it, and that's a really interesting aspect that I haven't found in like any other band so far. So Cairo is the name, CAI period RO. I don't know what the deal with the period is, but
Here,
kind of cool.
I'll think of
Emily,
something.
do you have one?
I do actually because I started listening to Velvet
Oh, write it
Revolver
down.
again recently,
Oh.
and for what reason I'm not sure. It's kind of like, you know, when you go on YouTube, you go from like one
Yeah.
thing to another, and I listened to their album Contraband, and I recommend you guys listen to it because oh my god, Slash guitar, and I was like, this is why I used to love Velvet
Oh
Revolver.
my god, Flash.
And like
Fall
Fall Pieces and Slither are on that album.
What did I recommend last week?
It's cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
Oh, yeah.
So continuing along with my rap theme, Chance the Rapper dropped his mixtape, which is called Acid Rap. Do you guys know who Chief Keef is?
Yes.
The dumbest,
Yes.
Yes.
lowest
Yes.
form of human being on the like. He's
Yes.
funny as hell. Like some of those songs are just
Stupidly
But-
funny.
people are. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that like people are labeling him as like Chicago's new rapper. Wrong. Chance the Rapper is.
I've heard of him actually.
He
Yeah, I've heard of him.
is so. I haven't listened to anyone like Chance. Acid Rap, it is such a good mix. It's easily one of the best mixtapes I've not only this year, but like I've heard in a long time. He had another mixtape called 10 Day, which was out I think a year ago or two, but that's pretty good. But Acid Rap, I'll put a link down below.
Mm-hmm.
Just listen
Such
to
a
it.
good mixtape.
Just fucking listen to it. Those are our music recommendations, and we highly suggest you feed us what you think. And let us know if you like the albums or don't like them,
Yeah.
because if we made a terrible decision, we want to know. And we also want to know if we made an awesome decision. so compliment us too. Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Peace
everyone.
out. Russian Wildcats out.
We should totally make
Homies.
something like that. Jesus.
Smacky says subscribe.